Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking to Vijay with all other devotees. God is a big magnet compared to him. Woman is a small one. What can woman do? A devotee, Sir, shall we hate women then? Master, he who has realized God does not look upon woman with the eye of lust. So he is not afraid of her. He perceives clearly that women are but so many aspects of Divine Mother. He worships them all as the Mother herself. Here he clears the doubt when he uses the term Kamini Kanchana. He uses the term where the view is the attitude, intention, and the viewing, drishtikona, are different. Each has a different view of every object of this world, so also of the gender. Now a realized soul, whatever we see many things, each we see in the background of my experiences, past experiences, my tendencies that I have developed, my view of the world that I have gathered. Exactly what is the reality? Some people look upon the world as good, as bad, as evil, as a war field. So many ways they look upon. What is the reality? Each one has his own background, his own specs through which he sees the world. When it comes to what is the truth, a person who has transcended the nature, gone beyond and realized God. His vision is the right vision, the unchanging view and understanding of this world, because it is based on the realization. When a person enters into the transcendental realm, realizes God within or beyond, and then comes back and sees this world, just like Sri Ramakrishna is telling, a realized soul sees Divine Mother in every woman. That is the view of this world. So this entire world is a play of divine, manifestation of divine. The manifestation, everything is a manifestation of God. Very difficult to understand because we are already backed by our past. This past has to get erased. New paradigm has to stand within our mind to perceive this world as divine. That comes by realization. Master, he who has realized God does not look upon woman with the eye of lust. Because two things happen in him is, one, the ego is totally replaced. The ego dissolves in the absolute, where there is no more ego that pertains to nature. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, the four aspects of mind. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Ahankara is a part of the mind and belongs to nature and works with intellect and mind mind perceiving everything and giving the information, intelligent and seeking, because mind is always under the sway of vasanas, past tendencies. We have developed past tendencies. The moment we look upon a thing, we superimpose our ideas on it, our vision on it, and observe that object in the light of our knowledge and understanding. My past experiences, which have not been erased. Suppose I have eaten one sweet meat, and when I understand its taste, I like its taste, the moment next time I see it, I am attracted by it. I immediately identify. Similarly, a pain giving something, a person or an object which gives me constantly pain, like sound. A machine is there which is constantly giving sound. So that sound, now there is a clock making tick, tick, tick sound. Tick, tick. That sound, some people don't dislike. The moment they see, oh, it is, or a person I don't like, the moment I see how I feel about it, oh. But when they realize soul sees the same object, same thing, he is not affected by it, because he is seeing that divine. I am seeing, another person may be loving him, liking that person very much. He may be more interested, but I am recoiling. And I may be more interested and more loving to another person whom many might be disliking. We superimpose on each object our view, our understanding. We see in the light of our past experiences. Independent of that, what is that object? Drop away all your past experiences, understanding. Can you look at just like a newborn baby now at the world without anything being labeled? That will be almost their ignorance is covering in the baby. Their jnana is revealing, but they are indifferent to everything. No comments, no, just looking. The child is looking with great interest. Where have I come? What is this world? So, jnani sees the same thing silently, without getting any way affected by it. He also looks with the same view, but here the difference is, he is seeing divine because he is enlightened. So, when we see each man, any object of enjoyment, when he has enjoyed once or many times, it becomes a vasana to see that object in its light. But this also goes away with enlightenment. The same enlightened person who sees Divine Mother in the woman might not have seen the Divine Mother earlier before enlightenment. But the past experiences and everything, when its base is removed, immediately gets erased forever, because it is replaced by another experience which is higher and truth. So then he sees, oh, the mother who has become all these 24 cosmic principles that has made this world possible. The bodily existence of that woman is also one of the combination of the 24 cosmic principles which Mother herself has become. Same Mother is the body of the person and is dwelling. She is dwelling inside also, independently in that woman's body as Divine Mother. So this view, Sri Ramakrishna is making very clear here. What is that woman? What is he seeing there? and he is understanding what others are seeing there, the view, and he wants that people realize the truth and become free. Without realization, there cannot be freedom. He worships them all as Mother herself, as Divine Mother herself. To Vijay, come here now and then. There he asked, why are you not frequently coming as you were used to come earlier? Then he says, I am bound by work. Here, Sri Ramakrishna, all this talk is going on. Sri Ramakrishna is firm and clear. Once I saw in the diary of Yatishwaranji Maharaj, in one place, he was in Germany with the people there. In one of the lecture, he has written there below, today, till now, I had not emphatically insisted upon the Atmanhood of the Jiva. Today, I gave them undiluted Advaita, emphatically insisting upon that Atma, you are Atman and not this body. How firm he must have been in speaking about it. How clear he must have been, because it's coming, so what is coming out is from realization, what he actually sees. He understands, just like a doctor sees the ideal person, a healthy person in a diseased person. Some person comes with some sickness or disease, then doctor is attending to understanding the disease, understanding the person's healthy condition. He is seeing the healthy condition to remove that. If he sees it is inseparable part, he cannot remove. Within the patient he is seeing the one is perfected being. When the diseases go away, what he would be, when diseases were not there, what he was and what will be. But that doesn't make him like or dislike that person, because he is seeing the healthy person through and through, and this disease is superimposed, has come from somewhere, he wants to drive away. Similarly, the ideal person, a realized soul, what he sees, what is to be seen, and what these people are seeing. It is like a disease which is, disease we cannot neither hate nor like. It is to be eliminated. So doctor, when he says something, it is elimination of that old vision. How the Yajuswami says, I emphatically insisted upon the Advaita. The undiluted Advaita I give today. How it could have been coming out of a realized soul's mouth, the reality. Till then, with all humility and love, he will be looking after these people. He cannot tell the truth because they cannot, it is far above their understanding, and he wants them to get that understanding, to stretch them to intellectually understand and accept it. They need some kind of purity. A change in the world will remain as it is. Nothing to be changed here. Only thing we have to change is our attitude towards this world. Sri Ramakrishna is trying to change that attitude. The moment he changes his attitude, he is ready for understanding intellectually and accepting it heartily as a reality. So here Sri Ramakrishna, then he is becoming soft. All this time he is stern, clear, firm, unshaken, sthanu. And here, he with all love, and again he comes down from that state. To Vijay, come here now and then. I like to see you very much, because he is a devotee of God, born in that clan of the Vaishnavas, great Vaishnavas who lived with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vijay, I have to do my various duties in the Brahmo Samaj. That's why I can't always come here. But I shall visit you whenever I find it possible. Master to Vijay, the task of a religious teacher is indeed difficult, because one of the duties is to conduct the lectures and himself worship and all that, to conduct and speak to people about it. It's something like teaching, because the newcomers to accept and come in the track and accept the niyamas of the institution and follow it, he has to clear their doubts, infuse in them the faith, and then make them walk. It's a part of the teacher. So I have to do my various duties in the Brahma Society. That is why I can't always come. But Sri Ramakrishna is replying to it, to Vijay. The task of a religious teacher is indeed difficult. One cannot teach men without a direct command from God. People won't listen to you if you teach without such authority. Such teaching has no force behind. One must first of all attain God through spiritual discipline or some other means. Thus armed with authority from God, one delivers lecture. He is lecturing in the Brahmo Samaj, presenting the ideas and ideals of the institution to them. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling them, you are doing your duty all right. Because you are not getting time, don't slacken your spiritual practices. Keep up the spiritual practices. You have to realize God. You are trying to teach. The moment the teaching begins, somehow a subtle sense of ego starts working from within. That seals the advancement in the line which he is going. That's why most of the teachers who know its nature, mind and its nature, how mind cheats itself and cheats the owner, who understand, will always be aware, I don't know anything. Lord, you help me. I have come here. This has become a part of my life. I am just giving what you have told. Everything will be under quotation when you need to quote. Thakur has told like this. This person has told like this. This we see in the Puranas and all, even in Mahabharata, people like Bhishma, Drona, Acharyas, and Yudhishthira also, each time he takes a decision, he gives so many examples. In this condition, same condition, this person has taken that decision, this person has taken this decision, and then presents. So there is, I am not the teller, I am not the person who is teaching or taking a decision. These people have taken this decision. And the same thing, when the disciple is leaving the Guru's Gurukula and after his education, the Guru instructs him, whenever you get vichikitsa, that is doubt, what should I do? See behind how the elders have lived. The great people have lived. Take that decision, walk in that line. What we have done in our lives, if at all any mistake is there which contradicts the scriptures, don't follow them. What is acceptable to the society at large of the wise men, what is acceptable to the scriptures, that alone you follow. Here he gives whatever the right people, elder people have followed, that path you follow. So here he is just presenting his past experiences to the, and what he has heard from his Guru without any adding or subtracting, he is giving there. There, the ego is not there of doership or teachership. So here, just a conveyor. I am the conveyor in the path of my walking. This is my sadhana, spiritual practices. So those who possess that ego, they avoid all possibility of presenting. While presenting, the ego may not shoot up. The task of release, as Sri Ramakrishna is telling, such teaching has no force behind. One must first attain God through spiritual disciplines. Here he is asking him, don't discontinue your sadhana because you don't have time. Find time in between. Whatever you do, without fail, offer it to God. Thus, armed with the authority from God, you can deliver lectures. After receiving the command from God, one can be a teacher and give lectures anywhere. He who receives authority from God also receives the power from Him. Only then can he perform the difficult task of a teacher. An insignificant tenant was once engaged in a lawsuit with a big landlord. An insignificant tenant there was a powerful man. An insignificant tenant was once engaged in a lawsuit with a big landlord. People realized that there was a powerful man behind the tenant. Perhaps another big landlord was directing the case from behind. Man is an insignificant creature. He cannot fulfill the difficult task of a teacher without receiving the power direct from God. The great teachers like Vivekananda, when he goes to the West, in the parliament of religion, he is sweating again and again, unable to stand in front of the audience and speak. He is wiping his sweat and asking for next opportunity. Finally, he stands up and just remembers the Divine Mother, Saraswati, and then closes his eyes for a while and starts. So that while he is wiping his sweat, he is dissolving his ego, because he has made lot of efforts to reach that place, lot of efforts to enter into how much of problems come to him in the way of his going forward. and all that success everywhere, somehow or the other, that I is there in subtle way, though it is surrendered to God, it is there working, because even after realization, to make the realized work, a little ego will be kept by the Lord, which becomes responsible for acting. Even that he wants. God-given ego. After realization, Sri Ramakrishna says, I have locked your treasure of realization. After you do your mother's work, I will give it back. So that now that God-given ego also he wants to dissolve of teachership. And while going, last he visits mother, takes her blessings, and he knows that it is she who is going to talk through him. Actually, it comes to a pass that mother is speaking through Vivekananda. This dissolution of ego is the most important part that we see. Engaged in a suit, a big man is behind. So he is just a mouthpiece. The moment he surrenders the ego, he is just a mouthpiece of God. He is a mouthpiece of the Divine Mother. Somebody is talking through that body and mind and conveying. And that, whether it is God or nature, they are the parents of every jiva. Love is pouring out, supporting the jiva from inside and feeding the jnana to them. Then it works. The receiver, the hearer, must receive the God, love of God, love of Mother Nature. Only then can he perform the difficult task of a teacher. Niranjanam nityamanantarupam bhaktanukampa dritavigraham vai Ishavataram parameshamidhyam tam Ramakrishnam shirasa namamaha.